The start of every musical journey begins with the first step. And often that first step is clumsy and not so good. You're not in shape yet. And everything is new and weird. Your hiking boots are stiff and you get blisters on your feet. So it's kind of like that with getting your guitar stuff together. If you're serious about getting your guitar playing together, especially for jazz, you need to know some basic things. And one of those is the cycle of fifths. So you hear these terms all the time. Put something through the cycle. And then you hear people saying, well, it's the cycle of fourths. Well, it's the cycle of fifths and fourths. Well, in my 50-year history of playing, my 40-year history of teaching, I'm a professor emeritus and former director of and founder of the jazz program at Purchase College. I've released 20 records under my own name. I've had 2 Grammy nominations. I've worked with many, many other artists doing producing, arranging, and playing. So I've been around New York, seen all the great players, hung with a lot of the great players, took a couple of lessons. And I would say the consensus is the cycle of fifths. That's what I was always yelled at. You got to back cycle through the fifths, back cycle. So that's what I'm going to teach you. Don't believe everything that you hear on the internet. Maybe don't believe me. But I could tell you that I'm not just some bozo with a cell phone that's just spewing stuff and figuring that you're going to take it as chapter and verse. Question everything. Go check it out for yourself. But I would say that I think I know what I'm talking about. So here we go. Cycle of fifths. What is the cycle of fifths? The cycle of fifths is a practice tool. And it's a way of playing things through all of the 15 different keys. I know there's only 12 notes, but there's 15 key signatures. It's also a way for us to describe what we're doing on the guitar in jazz. This song is a 2-5-1 in G. This, for the bridge, do a 2-5 into the 4 chord. At the end, cycle out from the 3 chord. Blah, blah, blah. So that's where all those names come from, is the scale tone chords and the cycle of fifths. All right? So let's get started. The cycle of fifths starts, just for the heck of it, on C. And C is a key that has no sharps, no flats. And I'm going to do everything in a guitar way. So I'm basically not doing keyboard harmony. I'm doing guitar harmony. And most guitar players, when they start, they're thinking about root on the 5th, root on the 6th. So that's what I'm going to start with. C on the 6th string. Then we go down 5, right? C, B, A, G, F. Go down 5 again, B flat. Down 5 again, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, C. Now, somebody out there is going to go, wait, you're going up a 4th and down a 5th and up a 4th. Yes, 5ths and 4ths, if you flip them, are basically the same thing. A perfect 4th flipped over is a perfect 5th. Those are the only perfect intervals. When you flip them over, it's basically the same thing, but it all adds up to 9. How's that for more confusion, right? The opposite of a minor 2nd is a major 7th. Ooh. All right, forget that. Let's just go with the cycle. All right, so there we have our cycle. First thing I would recommend is that you memorize that, learn it, and also know the notes. And now you're going to go, oh, well, I don't know all the notes on the 6th and 5th string. Well, come on. All you got to know is that between E and F and B and C, there's a half step. Between everything else, there's a whole step. E and F, half step. Whole step G, whole step A, whole step B, half step C, whole step D, half step E. Same thing on the A string. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And then they just repeat up here at the 12th fret. Everything starts over again. Now, let's put something through the cycle of fifths. How about shell voicings for major 7 chords? C, F. So what's a shell voicing? I've heard that term, shell voicing. This is actually a good term as opposed to drop 2 or bebop scale. So a shell voicing is the root, the 7th above it, and the 3rd. Root, 7, 3. Now if you're being super technical, it would be root 7, 10th. And so I'm doing C, B, E for the F, E, A, and then I just put it through the cycle. To B, to E, A, D, G, to C. There you go. So now you've put major 7 chords through the cycle. Any other kind of major 7 chords you could play? You could play bigger ones like this. Now, if you notice, both of those examples, I did them in some kind of rhythm. Yes, rhythm. I've got rhythm, and you can too. There's hope. So use rhythms. Well, how do I come up with rhythms? Songs that you've heard. Imitate, again, listen to a song, try and imitate what they're doing. If you hear Wynton Kelly going, you do it. Charleston rhythm, right? You hear, I don't know, Joseph Reinhardt comping for his bro. Or maybe you hear a bossa nova. On and on. Pick a rhythm, put it through the cycle. Do as many different chord shapes as you can for, you know, C, right? We got the shell. We got this one. We got a C6. We got a C6, 9. How's that for a feel? Then for F, major 7, major 9, major 7, 6, 9, 6 chord, major 7. So there's a lot. You could put them through the cycle. So try that. Do all major 7 chords, put them through the cycle, use your metronome, come up with a groovy rhythm, and play them. Dig it. Okay? Peace.